Can you see people?
I can't tell.
Yeah, you people. There's another one over there. There we go. My video camera. Okay, so the book that I chose to do my oral report on is a book called Robin's Diary. It is a story about a girl named Robin who grows up on the East Coast, and she falls in love in high school with a guy named Stone. He's a street kid. He is homeless. He lives behind a bar, I believe, in an alley. He uses drugs, as most street children do. He ends up getting HIV, but Robin doesn't care about that because they're young and in love and stupid. So they continue the relationship for a couple of years. They end up sleeping together. They're going to get married. He gets very sick. He goes to work for one of Robin's friends named Sunny, and he takes him in and feeds him and gives him a job and creates a life for him so that he has somewhere to go. He ends up getting better, but then gets very ill again and ends up with full blown AIDS and ends up dying. While he's in the hospital dying of AIDS, Robin does an HIV test because she's not feeling well and finds out that Stone has given her HIV. When she finds out she's diagnosed, she doesn't know if she should tell him or not because she doesn't want him to feel bad, but they all make a group decision that he has a right to know. And I felt as though it wasn't the right move, but it's not my call. So she tells him the day he dies that she has HIV, she's contracted HIV, and that it's his fault essentially. So she's devastated, and she doesn't think she's going to ever be able to love again or have a relationship or have kids because her life is over. She meets a guy named Jason who is a rebel in his own sense. He's been in a car accident and he doesn't remember who he is. So he sort of lives on the edge. And he loves her for who she is. He doesn't care that she's sick. They're responsible about their relationship, and he kind of allows her to start over and realize that there is life after this diagnosis and life after Stone, and that she can go on and become a doctor like she wants to be and have children and get married and have an actual future. So, this whole story from the beginning to the end is not only a love story between her and Stone and her and Jason, but it's really the story of her journey trying to figure out who she is and not caring about the consequences of her choices to getting the ultimate consequence and thinking her life's over, and the strength that it takes for her to move forward through that. And she does go on to get married and have kids, and she becomes a doctor and this kind of world renowned scientist. So it's really a story about survival and about determination, and it ends well.